to resolve far more important issues, and the path to peace is through dialogue and diplomacy, and I would appeal to the parties involved to pursue dialogue and peace.
With respect, Foreign Minister, that sounds a little bit like you were evading the question, so let me ask you these specific points. The UN Secretary-General says it was an invasion, clearly a violation of the UN Charter. Do you agree?
So I don't think I'm avoiding the question. I think I'm entitled to my own position. Well, and I think that's exactly the attitude in the West at the moment, actually, is if you don't take our position and if you don't speak our language, then you're not taking the appropriate position.
But I'm just asking you some specific points about was it an invasion?
Please feel free to ask me specific points. But my position is that my country, and I'm Foreign Minister of my country, so therefore I have to reflect my country's position, is that we're not taking sides in this conflict. But we've just got out of Afghanistan, and literally like a month or a few months before this conflict broke out, the fall of Kabul happened. We're sick and tired after 20 years of war and conflict, and we saw at the end of that how ultimately, no matter what people thought, without asking us, without asking the Afghans, dialogue was started, dialogue happened, and whether you like it or not, a conclusion was reached. And we suffered in that conflict, not only in the form of 80,000 Pakistani lives that were lost, my mother lost her own life, and now we've washed our hands of the whole situation and are moving on.
I want to ask you about Afghanistan in a moment.
All I'm saying is that what's happening in the Ukraine right now, which from the Russians have their own perspective, the West has their own perspective, whichever perspective you hold, this is surely not the appropriate time to be starting another world war.
But the UN Secretary-General is a neutral arbiter. He has the Charter of the UN, and he says it's been